Give him some more love, everyone. Yes, because that's what this is about. This is about love. Love and community. And so, with that only slightly awkward segue, I'd like to bring to the stage right now one of the greatest allies I've known in this community. She's an amazing woman. She's a great musician. She does a cover of this old Irish standard that I'm a huge fan of. I'd like you to put your hands together and show a whole lot of community love for the very amazing Arjuna Greist.
Thank you, Lorelei. I want to start, first of all, with a little pie chart I made to help people understand about public accommodations. It says, what happens when a trans person uses a public restroom, the public restroom that most closely corresponds with their gender identity. And I have several sections of this pie chart. The blue is the sky falls. The red is no one thinks of the children. The green is anyone besides the trans person is endangered. And the brown is the person who needs to go gets to go. So here's the very complex pie chart right here. So, that's holding up our sign. All right, so I'll start with, why not? Start with that old Irish ballad for Lorelei. Yeah. Oh, tranny boy, the dykes are calling, and men for men, and pansexual guys. Rules dumb are gone, and trans women are vying for you, the favorite of the bi. So come ye back and play amongst the meadows. This happy valley's full of friends, not foes. It's I'll be queer for those who buck the status quo. Oh, tranny boy, I love you so. Thank you very much. All right, well, if someone can hold the mic for me, I bought a mic stand yesterday for this and then left it in the other car. Could have been my friend, could have been anyone to die apart from reason. If last right's your only right in this bitter frozen land. Didn't even know you, but I know your silence well. You took my love away from me. She joined him in a quiet hell. He took your life, did he take your pride? He's the demon curling up inside the hearts of those who speechless lie in dark and dirty cells. And I find it hard that you were named for a man who wrote about the birth, one who lived a life of protest, crying out for peace on earth, who when tempted by the devil said a thing profoundly odd, that we shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. And now I don't believe the stories from this book so old it starts to reek, but God is in us every time we bring ourselves to speak. I didn't even know you, so I'm feeling pangs of somehow wrong to martyrize you, analyze you. This is the stranger's eulogy, but I'm not blessed with sight divine. The only story I really know is mine. Each word is a small step in my journey to be free. For as I'm singing out this breath, hot syllables to challenge death, it may not warm your tortured skin like a miracle come much too late, but maybe I can chip away at this ice age of angry pain, replace my fear with a burning joy, weld a molten love out of my head. I didn't even know you, but you could have been my brother, you could have been my lover, you could have been my friend. You are one in too many who have died apart from reason. If last right's your only right in this bitter frozen land. All right. This is a song I wrote for a woman named Griest. She's sort of an amalgamation of a bunch of amazing trans women I know, including Lorelei, actually. She's in here a little bit. All right. She goes walking in the morning, dressed from heart to heel in gray, camouflage for the city, blending with the buildings to make it through her day. But when the sun goes down, she blooms an evening primrose, iridescent pink beneath the glare of the spotlight. To her it's just the moon, rising none too soon, and she surrenders her fragrance to the night. She sings torch songs, maybe does a little cabaret. The late crowd gets a serenade of old familiar tones, each one of them a secret lullaby to a girlhood dipped in blue. He tried to toss her to the roadside, crushed her petals and stripped her tiny stem. He did not know poor soil is where she thrives, on railroad embankments and chain link lots come down. She lands on bare ground, sinks her roots down, and makes the wasteland blossom in the twilight. All she wanted was to go to the dance, to be true, to be welcomed, to be seen. And now every night is prom night, she's the mermaid, fairy, ballerina queen. When the sun goes down, she blooms iridescent pink beneath the glare of the spotlight. To her it's just the moon rising none too soon, and she surrenders her fragrance to the night. Grace will grow unbounded in the night. So just got a couple more for you. One is a poem that I was asked to use, my little manifesta that I wrote many years ago, but it still holds true. Normal is hatred, and normal is greed. Normal is living beyond our means. Normal is the church, and normal is the steeple. Normal is profits over people. Normal is straight and male and white, getting pulled over if you don't look right. Normal is peacefully protesting silence till the cops come over and incite violence. Normal is bombing abortion clinics, saving the tissue and killing the doctor. Normal is screaming at a woman walking in, preaching damnation because somebody knocked her up, never knowing that her heart is torn, never giving a goddamn thing to the kids already born. Normal is a redwood forest seen in terms of paper. Normal is a child's laughter turning into vapor as she sews in a factory for like 9 cents a day, and somebody buys a t-shirt and thinks, 60 isn't much to pay. Not for Gap, Guess, Tommy, Nike, Swish. Anyway, normal is animals who never feel the ground, fed through tubes in cages much too small to even turn around, bred to feed a constant need for over-consumption. Normal is apathy, arrogance, and assumption. Normal is band-aids instead of prevention, birth lying down because of doctors' pretension. Normal's not questioning the status quo. Normal is just the way it goes. Normal's more money for prisons than schools. Normal is using the master's tools, the line between church and state crumbling like sod. Normal is a pledge to this one nation under God. Normal is like $10.50 for a movie with no plot. Just advertising, pretty stars, not so special effects. Normal is incinerators, poisoning the have-nots. Normal is laws against having oral sex. Normal is a euphemism coming down the wire, collateral damage, ethnic cleansing, friendly fire. Till we hardly even realize that war means people die. And nobody ever wins. Maybe grief and madness tie. Normal's testing lipstick on a rabbit's open eye. Corporations telling their news media to lie. Normal's rape your wife, she has to honor and obey. Normal's being judged by how much you friggin' weigh. Normal is toxic waste and cigarettes. Normal is not cleaning up our mess. Normal is lies and hypocrisy. Normal is girls getting screwed but not wet. Normal is being controlled by fear. Us versus them. And you versus me, and I'd like to say that I've seen normal. And honey, I'd rather be queer. I'd like to leave you with one I wrote last year for the Trans Day of Remembrance, which is coming up in November. And if you feel like singing along, I'll do it twice. It's a fairly easy melody. So if you feel like singing along, please feel free. And I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's here, everyone who's spoken, and everyone who's working with us to make life better for all of us out in the community, queer, trans, the quilt bag community, as I like to say. Makes it a little easier, quilt bag. And we need public accommodations now. It's ridiculous that we don't have them, that people are so caught up in fear that they don't let people have just basic rights to live their lives freely. All right, so this is called No More Names. We speak your names with wounded tongues, friends and beloveds cut down too young. We hold your name give us cause to take a stand. Year after year, the list grows too long. We honor you with voice, we honor you with song. We will fight for justice for each name we call, until the day when there are none at all. No more names, no more names. We will work for that day. No more names, no more names. Piece by piece, we'll make that day, and you'll be with us on that day. We speak your names with wounded tongues, friends and beloveds cut down too young. We hold your names cradled in our hands. They give us cause to take a stand. Year after year, the list grows too long. We honor you with voice, we honor you with song. We will fight for justice for each name we call, until the day when there are none at all. No more names, no more names. We will work for that day. No more names, no more names. Piece by piece, we'll make that day, and you'll be with us on that day.
Arjuna Greist, friends. Let her feel love.